Remember when we said we'd stay together now until forever? Just us, just us.
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jessica Hickson, and I spent 5 years working my way up to the top of an MLM before realizing they're just not all that they're cracked up to be. My goal with this channel is to rescue some Huns, to prevent some from becoming Huns, and to also give those a voice who have left the Hunbot industry like myself.
It's what you do. Making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving,
I would first like to confidently tell you guys that the small business shout out for today is easily one of my favorites of all time. Everything from the packaging to her talent to the quality of the product to the creativity, I just love it all. So today's small business shout out goes to the Wayfaring Latina. Melissa makes handcrafted clay jewelry, and it's absolutely adorable, and her packaging is so creative. So first of all, I'm gonna show you guys her packaging because I came home with this package and I showed my husband and I was obsessed with it. So first of all, just a normal little box with her logo on the front. It says adventure awaits inside. Cute, but wait. She gave me a little coupon inside of it, right? And her whole theme is like travel and adventure and everything. So she gave me a little coupon inside, coupon. It's designed like a boarding pass, you guys. So I'm gonna have to X out the discount code if she wasn't intending for that to be for everyone. I just messaged her and asked her, but I haven't heard back yet. But it's a boarding pass. How stinking cute is that? So creative. I think stuff like that is what's gonna set these small businesses apart from other small businesses, and what's gonna set them apart from like big corporations as well. So creativity. And then she also includes this little thank you card with a little quote on it. The quote reads, travel as much as you can, as far as you can, as long as you can. Life's not meant to be lived in one place, with her social media accounts on there as well. So this is that first pair that you guys probably saw on my Instagram account. I love that she has branded herself on the top and also put her website on the bottom. If you move the earrings too, the packaging's super cute. It's like a map of the world. Love that. We also have a couple of sunflowers and cute little leaves. And then the ones that I'm currently wearing that are just super cute, boho style, trendy and fashionable. And I don't know much about fashion, but I think that this goes together pretty well. Regardless, you don't really have to know much about fashion to know that these are absolutely adorable. Hopefully you guys are able to see them in the camera. Stunning, right? So like I said, I absolutely adore Melissa, and I love all that the Wayfaring Latina has to offer. So you guys should definitely go check her out. I will leave all of her links in the description below. Today's member shout out goes to Lauren Smith. Thank you so much, Lauren, for all of your support. If you would like to become a member of the channel and receive access to some exclusive perks, you can click the join button down below, or I also leave it linked in the description. And just a quick note for everyone, when you're joining as a channel member, don't forget to email me your mailing address so that I can send you your special little gift. And also at that point, if you are the top tier member, then I will send you the link to our Discord chat so you can become a part of that. I think that's all the shout outs I have for today, so let's go ahead and get on with the video. Okay, so I've been talking to a couple of you guys about this a lot, and I know this video is a long time coming, but a couple weeks ago, I made a video about It Works like ground floor opportunity and what I assumed that was going to entail, which I had mentioned that I assumed it was gonna be, they were gonna change their comp plan into something more like Melaleuca's comp plan, where everyone is a customer and some people just have like referral links instead of being a distributor. So they were just gonna like word things differently and make everyone customers or friends is what I was guessing they would be calling them because of their verbiage that they've been using. Anywho, this was initially gonna be a video about that and just giving kind of like an update on what the changes were. And then they had their conference, and so I kind of wanted to cover that. And lastly, I got a package in the mail the other day, and it was a huge box from It Works, and I was like, this has to be a joke, right? No, it wasn't a joke. Inside that was this. So then I wanted to make a video going over what I got in my box from It Works. But upon doing research and trying to figure out what I can and can't say about the changes that were made within the company, I came across a couple videos that I was using the videos to get the information for the notes for the video. that I'm making now. However, when I was watching the video, I was like, they need to just hear this straight out of the mouths of the villains themselves. Like, they need to hear exactly how they're wording this and what they're saying. So I'm not twisting anybody's words, and I can then also elaborate on a couple of the things that they're saying to explain just how scammy it is. So apologies if this video gets really long. It may, and that's just because I have a whole lot to say. When I was thinking about this video and planning for it yesterday, I was just like, I was so hyped. I was like, there's so much I want to say. So if this video gets long, I'm sorry. I may split it into two parts if it gets too long, but you guys like long videos, so we may just roll with it. All right, so here's how I think I'm gonna work this. First, I think I'm gonna go over the changes that were made to the comp plan before conference, and then kind of go over what was announced at conference, because I had assumed that more was going to be announced at conference. And then I'm gonna go over what was in my box that I got shipped to me from the company. Okay, so first let me remind you guys, the post that was going around a few weeks ago, everyone made almost like the same exact post, but I'm gonna read you guys one of the posts just to kind of refresh your memory, and it will further explain what I'm about to talk about. So this is a top leader from It Works, and this was her post September 1st. It says, yesterday marked the end of a chapter with It Works. I'm emotional, shocked, blown away, but in such a good way. Today starts a new one, a monumental new chapter that changes everything. Through my almost 5 years with this company, I've seen it all, the peaks and the valleys. I've stayed faithful and learned through the seasons of my business and my life. I will forever be thankful for the 2016 that said yes to something so very scary at the time, because it changed everything for me. Today we turn a page and start a beautiful new chapter. We're going on another big run, and I'm so excited to be a part of this new ground floor opportunity that's already got the stability of debt-free and 20 years in their back pockets. Our company is faithful, driven by purpose, ran by a family with the most incredible hearts, and they are giving it everything for us, blah, blah, blah. So obviously that insinuates that she's like leaving, or like this ground floor opportunity, this new opportunity, it insinuates that she's leaving, right? So then she posted a story the next day. I'm just gonna show you guys the story because it was kind of humorous to me.
So the amount of messages I got yesterday asking, oh my gosh, did you leave It Works? And I'm like, oh my gosh, did you just read the first sentence?
Okay, first of all, the way she says sentence, I don't normally poke fun at people for doing that kind of stuff, but that was just annoying given the circumstances. People assumed that because that's the way that you made it out to be. And you did that for a reason, because you wanted people to message you and ask questions.
Read the full caption. I was just stating that I've been in this business for 5 years, and It Works is completely revamping. We're revamping our compensation plan. We're making it simple to promote, simpler to make more money. And it genuinely feels like I am joining a new company, but it's a new company within the same company. I would never, ever, ever leave It Works, ever. And so it's just exciting, and it's a new chapter in our company and a new chapter in my business and in my life, and I wanted to share it.
So there you have it. She says they are completely revamping the compensation plan. It's like starting over new because they're changing everything, right? So now let's get into what the changes were. We're gonna watch this video so we can get a better understanding about how it works and what it means. I want to preface this by saying that both of these individuals are listed on social media as public figures, and they're also the top income earner. They were the top income earner when I was in. They were Black Diamonds, which Black Diamonds allegedly make over $100,000 a month for 6 consecutive months. So that tells you where they're at financially. That a lot of the people within It Works are probably under them in some way. I won't be blurring their faces today because they've been in the company for so long and they know exactly what they're doing. So I won't be blurring their faces. They're public figures. These videos can be found on YouTube, and yeah, so let's begin.
All right, guys, so this is awesome. So Joel and I have been with the company for 12 years. Never have I seen anything like this, and kept so simple and duplicatable. So
I'll let you guys decide if you think that it is simple and duplicatable.
Really excited about that. Last week we kind of went over how excited we were. Now we've got the details on really how to go about this.
I was like, now you guys know why we were excited. Do you guys know how much money this is? I mean, who wants to make about $5,000 in time for Christmas? Put a 1 in the comment.
Yeah, we need to see some ones.
And watch your team explode like crazy. Guys, the simplicity of this system, let alone the money, is what's amazing, because what it's going to do is it's going to train you how to create momentum for your team. And
watching this now is just, they're so shady. They're so full of patootie, like, ugh. When I was in the company, I looked up to this couple so much, and now watching this, they just seem scammy. Like,
do you guys know how much money that is?
yeah, we know, it's $5,000, which is probably not gonna be achieved by very many people at all, but go on. Also, I'll get into why it's actually not going to make it easier and more duplicatable, and it's not going to teach you to create momentum. I'll get into that once we figure out what this like big change is. We'll talk about that in a minute.
that's why I'm so excited.
Yeah, you guys, if you don't, I want to make sure you get your notebook out and your pencil, okay? I want to make sure you guys have that. I know I was really good at this. This is where I don't want you to get lost. I want you to be super focused. And this is kind of going old school. We've put up some templates of your 4 and 1. You're going to hear that over and over. 4 plus 1. Do it again.
4 and a friend.
Teach them to do it. You know, you're just going to see that a lot. For those of you that have been in the company before September 1st, your start day for the 90 days was September 1st. So we have full 90 days to do the Christmas cash, the 4 plus 1. Teach a friend. Like, we're going to teach you the whole circle. If you just joined today, your 30-day starts today. So everybody's numbers are going to look a little bit different because they're going to have that full 30 days to get 4 loyal customers and 1 distributor.
Okay, first I want to explain this. So I need to like find a paper or a marker. Hold that thought. All right, I'm back. So I'm gonna use this box because it only seems fitting to kind of explain to you guys the difference now compared to when I was in. So okay, so this is how it was when I was in. So there would be you would enroll a distributor. I just put DT because it's easier. And then either you or the distributor would then enroll 2 loyal customers, and you would get $100 the following Friday. So I lived for these, right? Because you would enroll the distributor, and then if they got a customer, cool, you only had to get them 1 more. Or you could just get them both customers if they weren't really working. Or they could get both of their customers and you got an easy $100, right? Now, here's how it's gonna go. Now it's gonna go like this. You have to get 1, 2, 3, 4 loyal customers plus 1 distributor, and you get, I think it's $150, but don't quote me on that. I think they might talk about it in this video. I haven't watched the whole video yet, but I think it's $150. And then in order for your distributor to get that same bonus, they have to get the same thing, 4 loyal customers and a distributor underneath of them, and then you get an additional bonus if they do that. Which one looks easier in your opinion? But now they're claiming that this is like
the best fast start program in the industry.
I'm not sure who determines that or where they got that information, but you go with it, sis. And also they're claiming that this is like the best change that's ever been made to the compensation plan. And that change is like what changed the entire compensation plan and made it a ground floor opportunity. Okay.
That's a lot of time. That really is. Now we can do it faster, but I really want to hone in on doing that and helping our people do that. So
it's just 1 customer a week and 1 distributor a month.
We want to go faster, but yes.
He's trying to like put it into perspective for everyone and like make it seem easier. And she's like,
Damn it, Dave! We want more money now!
Meanwhile, they're black diamonds making over $100,000 a month, so.
Make sure that you're writing that down. And for me, because things are going to be all over, there are going to be reports, but for right now, I'm writing it down when that customer joined and when that distributor joined so that we have their dates. And we want you to do the same thing so you kind of are ahead of knowing. I would print out a 30-day calendar. So I would do your September, October, November, and even December's calendar. Print those out. You can just Google Doc it. We'll put them in the team pages. Leaders, if you're on and you want to drop them a calendar, I think that's going to be super helpful to stay focused because a lot of you want to do more than Christmas cash. So
no, Karen, you want them to do more than Christmas cash.
Like that. But we're going to start with 4-in-1 and how you can be a master of that and then teach it. So I'm going to bring on you guys. You're going to hear people being called red, blue, green, yellow. Usually you hear, oh, we got to bring on a green. So I have 2, really 1 green and semi-green, and then like red, and I'm red. So
clearly, if you guys don't know the color personalities, a red is someone who is like money motivated and they want change now. They want like instant gratification. A yellow would be someone who leads with emotion and is more in their feelings about things. A blue would be someone who leads with like fun and friendships and portraying a life of like freedom. And then a green would be someone who is detail oriented and worries more about the numbers and the statistics and everything like that. So she's saying she's a red, clearly. I was also considered a red when I was in. I would consider myself like a red and a yellow. I had like 0% blue in me. I'm not a rah-rah, let's go stand on our chairs and jump up and down and scream. It works, though I did go through the airport yelling, "We are at Works," in like all of downtown Tampa, so I don't know. I feel like this company made me into like a little bit of everything.
Like we're red green, so we're going to teach you about the money and all the like what to do behind that to make sure that you lock in your 4 customers and 1 distributor. So what are some things we were talking about? You said you shared a few things. I want people to hear a couple things that you shared today. You said that was working.
So I've had a lot of people ask me, like, how do I get 4-in-1? How do I teach somebody to get 4-in-1? It all starts with host to post. We've talked about host to post a lot, and that's going to be how you're going to get your customers. And that's also going to expand your network so you can find your 1 friend to join as well. So just starting with host to post, getting those up, 10 a day is what you really want to do. But just pick a product, one that you're passionate about, and use that for your host to post.
You guys, something I want you to do too is we downloaded a picture. So I'm going to start sending this to new distributors, is all of the pick 2 and 3 products. And the reason why is I don't want to give a new distributor anything other than a 45 BV loyal customer. Okay. So most people want 2 bags of coffee. That's a pick 2. Or they want 2 slimming gummies because that's a full 30 days. So I'm really going to start making sure that they can have that and they can see it, because they don't know anything until we tell them. So if we get 4 loyal customers, the minimum they can have is 45 BV.
Okay, the shady part about this is when I was in, so let me just use my little diagram that I made. So when I was in, this is what it was. Each loyal customer had to be 30 BV. The majority of the popular products in the company were 30 BV. So like the hair, skin, and nails, the greens, the coffee, all of that was 30 BV. So it worked out perfectly because we could just do like sell 1 thing, get them fast start qualified, get $100. However, now it looks like this. Each one has to be at least 45 BV, which would equal 180 BV total. The problem with that is, like I said, the majority of the popular products are 30 BV. So it's not a matter of getting your customer to spend $15 extra. It's a difference in like getting them to spend $35 or $70, because there's nothing that's 15 BV in products. So they have to order 2 of whatever they're ordering, or something that it's at least, I think the lowest BV product was like 25 BV, and that's something that like people wouldn't use. So they have to like double the amount of money that they're spending in order for that customer to count towards the customers that they need to be fast started.
Some of our product, if they just buy it singly, you guys, is less than 45. Now you need the full 180 BV in sales with personal loyal customers. So what that means is directly under you. So they go to your website, or you put them in through your website. That is your personal loyal customer. And you can have 4 with pick 2. So if we did 4 loyal customers with a minimum of them getting the pick 2, you hit that 180. So that's where I really want to focus. They may want the pick 3 because it's a better deal, but really make sure you guys know what products in the pick 2 to have more success. I even said that, okay, most of them end up they don't bat an eye because people want at least a coffee a day. Same thing with slimming gummies, you guys. You know that you want a full 30 days, so that's 2 bottles.
That is something else shady that I haven't talked about with It Works before, but their most popular products, they sell them in 15-day supplies, so that if you want a full month's supply, you have to buy 2 of them. So not only are they already overpriced, but then you only get 15 of them, and they want you to buy 2 of them so that you can have your 30-day supply, aka spend more money that rises to the top. The other thing about this is, so I'm gonna use my little diagram thing again, kind of. So for like the sales, when they had sales within the company, distributors got less credit for them. So say that, hypothetically speaking, the coffee was 30 BV and so say somebody wanted 2 bags of coffee and that each bag of coffee was worth 30 BV, okay? So normally if they buy 2 bags of coffee outright, then you get 60 credit for it, right? But when they do these like pick 2 things, it would look more like this. So the pick 2 thing would look more like this. It'd be a pick 2 and you'd get 2 bags of coffee, which would be the same thing if they were to buy it outright, but the distributor only gets 45 credit for it. And I'm not saying that is the credit for their pick 2 coffee, but just an example of what it would look like when they would do deals like that. So it's the company's way of making more money, giving the distributors less money.
I don't even offer them the 15 pack of coffee. I just go straight to, here's your 30-day price at $79.
Yep, you heard that right. $78 for a 30-day supply of coffee.
Not even putting the pick 2 price out there because they may want skinny brew or cold brew or pumpkin spice or salted caramel. And then that way it's just $79 and they're usually fine with it. So don't even give them the option of, oh, well, for 15 you can do 40. No, just give them 30.
Yep. Yeah, always go with that. And then you guys, we can always do this too, is make sure you know the retail of each product. So if you went in, looked at the Skinny Brew retail product ×2, give them what they're saving by doing that with the loyal customer.
So essentially trick them into thinking that they're getting this crazy deal that they're actually not getting. Got it.
Gonna save a lot, so you can always do that too. So brand new, if you're stuck, you're brand new, or you're like, I'm just getting started, I've been in, but this has really got me excited. I really want that $5,000.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that like none of the distributors are excited about this. I haven't heard much from anyone since their conference started about like any changes that were made or this ground floor opportunity or like their start to a new business, or I haven't heard anything. It's been pretty quiet out there.
Then I would definitely go, okay, we're gonna get your loyal customers. Like Laura said, host to post. If you don't know anything about that, there's videos and team pages. You need to watch a video and learn how to do a host to post. Don't be afraid to ask in team pages, to ask the person that enrolled you, to ask for help, because we want you to be able to do that. But something that I really am like, okay, I'm a new distributor. You guys, are you willing to do whatever it takes to make $5,000 paid out by December 10th? If you are, then I want to see a 2 in the comments. Because I'm like, man, if I was just getting started, and 12 years ago, you guys, we were so broke, we were going through bankruptcy, standing in food lines, $100 was a lot. So to be able to earn cash weekly right now, and then to get that big $3,500 on December 10th as a payout, well, on the 15th, that's a lot of money. That's $5,000 before Christmas. What would that do for you guys? So here's what you want to focus on first. Your first 30 days, you need 4 loyal customers. Do you have a mom? I would be like, Mom, you are doing this. I don't care. You're helping me out. Do you have a brother, a sister? Do you have someone that you know right now?
Like 15 cousins.
Aunts, cousins, I don't care. Write their names down on a piece of paper and you're going to message them. When you guys are doing this, when you're doing the customers, don't be afraid to get their information. Say, okay, I'm super excited. I know you wanted to do the coffee. Get their information. Say, okay, I need your name, your legal spelling of your first and last name, shipping address, email, and phone number. After you get that, then I would say, okay, to process your order, what's your credit card number with expiration date and CVV? You're going to get an email confirmation. I'm going to shoot you over your customer ID number and your login.
If you are currently a distributor and happen to be watching this video, don't do that. It's actually illegal to sign someone's name for them by taking down their information and signing them up, unless you are physically in person with them and they are doing it with you. Just a little word to the wise. Word from the wise. Yeah, word from the wise.
Before I do that, this is where I come in and go, you know, this company has never done this before. We are now the #1 like fast start payout in the industry.
You may be the #1 fast start payout, the biggest dollar amount, but it also probably takes the most work to actually get the payout. So most people aren't even getting the payout.
And you could make $5,000 before Christmas. Are you willing to try that? It's just 4 customers and 1 distributor, and I'm going to try to help and teach you along the way to do that.
It's not 4 customers and 1 distributor to get $5,000 before Christmas. I hope they go into explain, because I still don't really understand how that works. But it's not just 4 and 1, because you don't get $5,000 for, oh, wrong side. You don't get $5,000 for doing this. It takes a lot more than that. Hopefully they go over it.
Don't be afraid to offer that. I said to Joel, I'm like, I would be telling everybody, like, you know that you can get 4 customers and 1 distributor, and you want to help that distributor get their 4 customers and 1 distributor. So you're going to really want to help them, because that unlocks your fast start of $150 that you're going to get. And then you're going to get an additional $350 by helping that new distributor get their 4 customers and 1 distributor, you guys.
Okay, so if I'm doing this right, I'm gonna have to find something else to write on. So if I'm doing this right, I think this is how it goes. So you get your 4 customers and 1 distributor, and you get $150. If that distributor then gets 4 customers and 1 distributor, you get $350. I think that's how it works. I also think that these have to be enrolled by that distributor. So it used to be that you could enroll the customers and whatever and transfer them down. But I think the way that it works now is that this person has to do the enrolling. The problem with that is that probably, I would say, like 10 distributors in the 5 years that I was in, maybe 10 distributors got themselves like fast started without me doing anything for them. Rarely ever did people actually start and then start enrolling their customers on their own right away. I would assume that the way that they're getting around that is, say I enrolled a distributor and I want that bonus for myself, but they're not doing anything, is I would assume what they're doing is I would then sign in on that person's distributor account to make my enrollments so that it looks like it's coming from them, but it's actually coming from me. But what that does is it takes away your 5% enroller bonus that you would typically get. So the company has this clever way of getting around paying you less money because you have to do the enrolling under someone else's account, and it takes a percentage away from your income. Clever. But I hope they go over that too, because I want to know. I've heard that the distributor has to do the enrolling, so we'll see.
All you have to do is get your 4 and a friend and help somebody get their 4 and a friend, and you've made $500 for the month in bonuses. That's not including the residual income that you're going to get on your monthly check. And if you're a diamond and above, that doesn't include the customer acquisition bonus, your leadership bonus that you're going to get when that pays out. Guys, this is huge. But not only that, if we all just understand that at the beginning of the month, we know that our goal as a distributor is to go get 4 and a friend. That's it. That's all you got to work towards. That's all you got to do. Now, when you do it and you help them, then just do it again. And then October 1st comes. What's everybody got to do? for and a friend. What ends up happening is this creates so much momentum because you have the masses doing a little bit, which adds up to a lot.
Theoretically, it sounds nice. It sounds like it would just work out perfectly and that it would create this momentum underneath of you that would just make your business thrive. However, coming from experience, I know that's not how it works. And Joel, Stephanie, Steph, can I call you? You also know that that's not how it works. The majority of people don't end up doing anything. It's not gonna turn into momentum because what's gonna happen is what I was just talking about, where the distributor is gonna end up signing into their distributors' accounts to do the enrollment, so their distributors aren't actually doing anything or getting any bonuses themselves. So they're gonna start falling off and they're just gonna have to keep replacing like everyone has to do for the entire MLM, except for you guys and the few at the top. You guys don't have to because everybody, all your little minions underneath of you are doing it.
You that are mass enrollers, your brains are frying because you're like, 4 and a friend, that's it? Yeah, but if you get 15 people to do 4 and a friend on top of the 15 that you're already doing, that is going to catapult your check through the roof.
So first part of this Zoom, you guys, we're going to talk to you about I'm excited to get Christmas cash, the 4 customers and 1 distributor. For the mass enrollers, I'll talk to you after. So that's a disclaimer because I do not want to confuse you at all, because I want to make sure every single person on this Zoom gets their Christmas cash, okay? That is our goal. That is Mark's goal, is how many of you are going to get that? And are you willing to do whatever it takes? I told Joel, I'm like, I'm not going to be sleeping. Like, there's no way. This is too incredible.
You're already making $100,000 a month and you're not going to be sleeping over $5,000? I call BS.
So for your 4 and 1, you need to enroll 4 customers and keep 1 distributor on your top line. So
Out of the whole 90 days, okay?
Correct.
So there's sections of this that.
Correct. So focus on right now for September. Your goal is to enroll 4 loyal customers and 1 distributor and keep them on your top line.
Okay, we'll go to that next question. This is where where people are gonna ask for all 3. So, you just out of okay, so let's do the 4 and 1. You did that. Let's just say
it just made it so much easier and so much more duplicatable, right? But she's having a hard time even explaining how it works because it's complicated and not duplicatable.
all did that. Today, you did it. You're like, I got 4 loyal customers and 1 distributor. Now what? Well, you want to help that distributor get their 4 loyal customers and 1 distributor. But that person did it. So now what? You're still going to go for 4 loyal customers and 1 more distributor. And the reason why is because you can do Christmas cash is 4 loyal customers, 1 distributor in your September, 4 loyal customers, 1 distributor in October, 4 loyal customers, 1 distributor in November. But you can do it earlier. Now the focus we wanted was 4 and 1, but say that you already have it done. I know already has that done, and so she's helping her distributor do the same thing, but she's thinking, I'm getting Christmas cash done. I'm going to lock that in September. I already know her mind is like, I'm going to help my distributors, but I also want to get my 2 more distributors in and 8 more loyal customers. Okay, so if you look at that window of your 90 days, it's 3 distributors and 12 loyal customers. Out of the 12 loyal customers, 4 must be kept personally to equal the 180, okay? So make sure you write that down right now, because that's where a little confusion was flying around, is in 90 days, 3 distributors, 12 loyal customers, 4 of the loyal customers must be kept directly under you, so personally enrolled directly under you, with a minimum of 180 BV.
And that's for Christmas cash.
Yep, that's Christmas
now
cash.
we're gonna talk fast starts. Let's say in October. In order to get your fast starts on people you enroll in October, you need to keep 4 more loyal customers. So each 30 days is a new period.
I cannot. So, okay, additionally, so we're gonna say this is the next month, okay? So this is the next month. You got your 4 customers and your distributor, and then you enroll another distributor. Good job. You enrolled another distributor. In order to get your fast start on them, they have to do their 4. I'm not sure if they have to get their friend for the fast start or that's just for the Christmas cash. They have to do that, but also you have to get an additional 4 under you for that month. So they're saying you only need to get 12 customers in a 90-day period and 3 distributors in a 90-day period. However, if you want your fast start bonuses, you want that extra $150 for each distributor who gets their 4 customers. If you want that, you will need 24 loyal customers over the 90-day period plus your 3 distributors or 4 distributors, whatever. That's it, guys. Just 24. Each of them equaling at least 45 BV.
Every 30 days, every calendar month, you need to make sure you personally do your 4 and 1.
So right now, September 1st, for those of you that have been.
Oh, it's your 4 and 1. So you're not eligible for the bonuses each month unless you do your 4 and 1 each month in addition to your distributors' 4 and 1s each month. Wow, so that's a total of 6 distributors and 24 loyal customers. Remember how earlier she said she's going to teach you how to get Christmas cash. All you have to do is do 4 and 1 and you get your $5,000 and that's how they're reeling people in? Nah, sis, that's not how it works.
And you got your 30-day window. So I sign up 5 distributors because we know that I'm pretty consistent. So I've got my Christmas cash, like I'm done, like I'm good. But I sign up a couple more. I'm in that 30-day window. So what happens? Do I have to get more loyals or can I move them?
So for every time you personally do your 4 and 1, you can get 3 what are called tier 2 bonuses, which is that $350 when your DTs complete their 4 and 1. So Stephanie signed up 5 loyal customers or 5 distributors this month. So now she's already got her 4. So that takes care of 3 of those distributors. In order to get the extra $350 on those other 2 distributors, she needs to sign up 4 more customers. Because the 4 she signed up qualify her for the first 3. So now she needs to sign up 4 more and keep them top line to qualify for 3 more in that 30-day period.
Guys, I was in for 5 years and this is like boggling my mind how complicated they made this. So if you sign up all of your distributors that you need for the entire 90-day period, you sign them all up in the first month, you're only qualified to get the bonus on one of them if you only have 4 LCs. In order to be qualified to get the bonus on the next one, you have to enroll an additional 4 on your top line and also their 4 and 1. So we'll use this diagram again. So you've enrolled these guys. This one already has their 4 plus 1. And then say you enroll another distributor this month. You're just on fire this month. That's what they like to say. So you're on fire this month and you get this one 4 and 1. You don't get your bonus on this one until you enroll an additional 4 underneath of you. Guys, if you're having a hard time understanding this, it's because it's hard to understand. But you know, it makes it easier and duplicatable. Tell me how duplicatable this is if she had to bring someone else on to explain it because it's too hard for her to explain.
So very simple.
Oh my God. No, Dave. If I can call you Dave, you just look like a Dave to me. No, it's not simple in any way, shape, or form. Good Lord, have mercy.
Well, sign up Stephanie. She's my 1. I get 4 customers. Now, I can go sign up Taylor and Tashina and still get $350 and $350 off of them getting their 4-in-1. But now I sign up Laura, I have to go get 4 more customers in order to get another $350 on Laura. So your 4 customers allow you to get 3 tier 2s. So for every 4 customers that you have, you can get 3 $350 fast start bonuses.
Okay, so on the 4th distributor, when they get 4-in-1, you have to get 4 more customers in order to be eligible for that. I think this video is going to be longer than I expected it to be.
You guys, do not be afraid to keep asking questions constantly in team pages. I think you don't want to just text people, because we want you to put that out there so that we can answer it so people see it. So team pages, we don't want that to also get overloaded with a bunch of questions. So remember, we're going to try to make sure that if you're looking and scrolling, make sure that you see if that question has been answered, just to save some time for us, because it's just crazy what's going on.
But for simplicity's sake, Christmas Cash is you signing up 3 distributors, 12 loyal customers, and then helping those 3 distributors sign up a distributor and 4 loyal customers.
It is
That's it.
simple, you guys. It's $5,000.
They're trying so hard to make it seem simple. That was what they did within It Works. It was like they hyped everything up to make it seem like the best thing ever, even if it like was totally going to tank everybody's businesses. And they make everything out to be so simple, but there's so much fine print, and you have to read the fine print because there's always fine print, that it makes it confusing.
If we wanted to add up total, it's really 12 customers and 3 distributors, and those 3 distributors, 4, 4, and 4. There's another 12. You're helping them get their 4s, and each a distributor. That is nothing. Like, I'm excited. It is something for those of you that have like, I've never done that before.
And for the brand,
but for $5,000, you're doing it.
And for the brand new person, this is super simple, because all you have to focus on is getting 4.
So a brand new person would be someone with the mind that you guys have, that you've never been in an MLM, you don't know how this stuff works. So let me know down below, as a new person, how simple this is and how much sense it makes to you. I'm curious. Okay, so I think we've heard enough from them, and now I'm gonna move on to the conference and how that went and the announcements that were made there, and we're gonna hear it straight out of the mouth of the CEO's daughter and I don't remember what his role is. Anyways, these 2 are at the very tip top of the company at the corporate level.
I tell you, it's been my voice is not completely back, and from the parties and gatherings and connections on Saturday night, it won't be here for a few days. But I tell you, we were excited to be able to get on here just for a few minutes tonight, because Cammie, you think about it, we got 4 days left. I can't believe it's even September, much less only 4 days left.
September really did have somewhere to be. She was like,
Hi, bye.
We're real excited. I know you and I are, and Mark and the team, and we're talking about, what winter conference is going to look like. We launched winter conference tickets, and we wanted to walk everybody through a little bit, what that experience is going to be like. Because we know sometimes when you see it live, when we're announcing it, you hear one thing and then somebody else heard one thing, and you go, well, wait, what? Is this a live event? Is it a virtual event? Is it both? And the answer is yes. And we're gonna walk you through all of that tonight. So number one, the big thing you have to do, that you have to know, is that there's one ticket and there's one price for people that are serious about getting to the Winter Conference 2022.
He had to add in that little detail, for people who are serious about, because if you don't go, then you're not serious.
$99, and you get 2 events in one. You're going to get this hat, one like it, sent right to your door, as well as a really cool rally towel that you're going to be able to use in a lot of pictures for social media to really
Let me just pose with this dollar store grade towel
from experience,
and this ugly hat that I'm never gonna wear that's $199. Like,
no, sis, not gonna happen.
Gate conversations. This, when you lean in, you can see Cammie's better than mine. It says FSB, Fast Start Bonus, got the $sign on it. So it's going to get people's attention to say, what is that? And that's the same thing the rally towel is going to do as well. But Cammie, maybe we walk everyone through, because we get the benefit of being in person with a small live audience at our office that we're transforming our whole second floor to be able to be an event space. And those are going to be the people that are going to be on stage at conference with us. Everyone else will be watching virtual, and then we're going to towns, the month after that. Maybe walk people through that experience.
So, it was funny. I got a message tonight. They were like, when is the first floor of headquarters going to be done? Well, here's the deal. It's going to be done in time for that event. And then there's going to be continual upgrades happening. You guys, we plan to bring people in all throughout the year. We just want to keep connecting. But so we've got conference on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of February.
Perfect time to pose with a towel in the dead of winter. Love that.
So mark that on your calendar. And if you're not somebody that is speaking on our stage, then you'll be somebody that is watching virtually, whether you're hosting
I love how she makes it seem so cheerful. Like,
You're going to be someone who's going to be paying $200 to watch me on a screen.
In-person little get-together in your home, whether you're renting a room at a hotel or a clubhouse.
That kind of is annoying because, like, why have a virtual event if you're encouraging everyone to go out and get together and be together to watch it anyways? I feel like one of two things, probably a little bit of both. They didn't want to spend the money to have a live event because they are struggling after the past year, 2 years that they've had. But also, they don't want the backlash from the public for having an open and in-person event, so they're hosting it virtual, but then they're allowing their distributors to take the hit for it by encouraging them to get together, because then it doesn't look bad on the company, it just looks bad on the distributor.
Or you are doing a virtual watch party. Then that's how you'll be viewing on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Now, coming out of that, we're going to start our Road Rally Friends and Family Tour. And so what I want you to know is some of you have been asking, well, how do we pick which city we want? That's not an option right now. Right now, you need to buy your ticket. You need to get your ticket for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of February virtual conference.
So let me get this straight. You want them to pay $200 for a virtual ticket with the understanding that they're going to be able to attend an in-person event, but you're not going to tell them when and where the in-person event is, so they don't even know if they can attend that. Makes total sense. So I was going to go through this entire video, but this video is getting really long, and I think that she summed up the conference thing already. So the other thing that they announced at conference was
A new product line.
And basically what this means for the distributors is now the apparel has BV attached to it. So now they have incentive to buy apparel because they get credit for it. They get paid for it, right? So they also released an athleisure clothing line. So what I've noticed with It Works is they kind of just latch on to whatever's trending. So when they came out with the wraps, it was like people wanted a quick fix. They wanted something like a spot treatment that they could just throw on and get skinny. After that, it was hair growth. Like the hair supplements were all over Instagram, so they latched onto that. After that, it was the essential oils. They latched onto that. Those didn't last very long. Then came the keto line because the keto diet was trending at the time, so they decided to come out with the keto coffee. Then skinny tea, and then the slimming gummies, and now athleisure. So I went to their website to check out their new clothing line because I honestly haven't seen much about it from the distributors. Nobody's really talking much about it, and I feel like I know why, because looking at a pair of leggings, they retail for $132. So basically like Lululemon prices for Walmart grade brands. So you can either pay $132 to buy one pair of leggings one time, or you can sign up to buy a pair of leggings a month for at least 3 months for $79. I also scrolled down to the return policy because I know what the return policy is for the products, and basically the products have to be unopened in original packaging. So I was curious about that. It says, shop confidently with our hassle-free 30-day promise. Here at It Works, we have a huge heart for giving back and a soft spot for making our customers happy. We want you to be satisfied with your order, but we also want you to fall in love with your products, services, your results. And if you're not happy with your order for any reason, you have 30 days to return any unused products for a refund. That's the It Works promise. So any unused products. So if you go into the return policy and look closer, to receive a refund, all returned items must be postmarked within 30 days of the original ship date. Product must be in unopened or new condition. Returned apparel must be blah, 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 blah. So basically, like for the products, you can't use the product to make sure that you like the product before you return it. If you want to return it, it has to be unused. Anyways, looking into their other athleisure wear, here we've got $99 retail for a flipping, not even a sweatshirt. It looks like a heavy long sleeve tee maybe. And then $82 for a t-shirt that says Dreamer on the pocket. $82. Like I'm pretty sure I got this shirt, which is like just a little tie up cute thing from Target for like $15 maybe. $82. I could make that with my Cricut for like $4. I don't understand. Actually, I do understand. And here's what they're doing. They are well aware that their distributors are their main customers, and like who else is gonna walk around with an It Works logo, like repping an It Works logo, unless you're a distributor. Anyways, they understand that, and so they know that people are going to pay this price because they want to get paid for it and they get BV credit for it. So they're well aware, and they know that they're gonna make the most money from their distributor, so they're taking advantage of that. However, I haven't seen many of the distributors posting about it at all. So that's interesting to me. I feel like they know that it's like a shit deal and that they're getting the shit end of the stick and that their company is effing them over in all ways possible. But the people at the top like Joel and Steph, they have to portray it in a way that it's such a good thing because they're at the tippy top. So if the company goes under, then what are they gonna do? Nothing that they ever do in life is going to compare to the money that they're making right now with all these people underneath of them. So just saying. Last but certainly not least, let's go over what they sent me in the mail. I was so confused when I got this in the mail. I was like, is this a joke? I know this isn't product. I canceled my account back in the beginning of February. So I could hear this box like shifting around in the bigger box. So I like knew it wasn't court papers, but I was like a little bit nervous that maybe it could be court papers. But here's what they sent me. So this is what they sent, and let me just first start off by saying,
thank you so much, It Works, for allowing me this opportunity to work for a company that makes me feel so blessed and so time-freedomed and surrounded by so many like-minded people and that are willing to send me something to better myself every single day. And I bet they paid for this in cash.
So here's what it is, you guys. It's so weird. Okay, so the packing slip says loyalty, 5-year loyalty kit. Like I said, I canceled my account back in February and I have the screenshots to show. I can put them right here. I canceled it back in February, so I'm not sure why I got this, but you know what? It was probably on back order and then I was just on the list and so they just sent it anyway. But this book is called How to Win Friends and Influence People in the Digital Age. One of you guys said they probably sent this to me like out of like passive aggression, just to be like, here, you need this. You need to know how to like win friends and influence people online. But then they also sent me this little like diamond thing that has a 5 on it. And then on the side, I don't know if you'll be able to see, let me pull it out. On the side it says It Works. Such a lucky gal, just saying. Yeah, I guess this was for my 5-year anniversary, my loyalty gift, but my account was canceled in February, so it's a little odd, but you know what? I'll take a free book. Anyways, you guys, that's all that I have for you guys today. I know this video is a little bit all over the place, but I hope that you guys got all the updates you've been asking for. Long story short, this like ground floor opportunity they were talking about was literally absolutely nothing. So in true It Works fashion, it was way overhyped. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell if you'd like to be notified every single time I post. Click the join button if you'd like to become a channel member. And if you'd like to follow me on all social media platforms at @JessicaHickson. That's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Moving slower. I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in mine. looking good tonight.